Yeah, good morning, people. Today I'm going to be just doing a blitz game, a quick game, so I can get the hang of it again. Cause I didn't post for a few days now. I think 80 something days. So now it's just a Scandinavian opening, simple opening. I'm gonna play e6, pawn e6, so that there's nothing so the knight can go to at the point, yeah. So it's just the opening phase now. I'm just gonna castle so my king is safe later on in the game, and move my knight. No, move the pawn on b7 to d6, so I can camp my bishop and move my knight to c to c6, yeah. And now this pawn is under attack from both the knight and the bishop. So if I move my bishop here, it will. If I move my bishop here, if I move my bishop to d6, it will protect that. Then if you take on either the bishop or the knight, then I will take with the pawn, of course. And now I will move the pawn on e6 to e5. So threaten the bishop, but you can take with the pawn, then I will take back. Oh, so I will move my pawn on h7 to h6 to threaten the bishop to move back or to take my knight. If it takes my knight, I will take back with the queen, and if the bishop goes back, I will take the pawn on d4. But I didn't do any of that. So now I could take the bishop, or I could move my knight. But I will take the bishop first. Then if he takes the knight, I will take back. Then he will take here, of course. Now I will move the knight to this. I will move my knight on f6 to h7. Then he will use. Oh, he didn't take. My fault. And now I will move my bishop on f7 to f6. And he could move the queen from d1 to yeah. I'm wasting too much time now because the time difference is about 23 minutes so far, and it is a blitz game. So the higher the time difference, the more likely he is to win when they get to your time. But so far he doesn't seem to realize, as he's wasting time thinking in stupid positions when he could have moved faster. And now the time difference is basically even. There is no difference in time. We both have the same time, and his queen is in my side of the board. Now I move my queen to e7 from d1. Just to ensure that I can move my queen to d7 and threaten a trade of queens. If he takes, I will take with the king. Then he'll probably take my pawn with his pawn. Then I will take with the pawn on then I will take with the knight. Oh, he didn't take. Now I will take his pawn. Then he will probably take with the knight. Yeah. Then I will move my queen up to threaten the knight. Oh, he could have moved his knight to z6. He could have, but he didn't. If he did that, the game would basically be over. And now that knight is a free knight. Yeah. Now I'm threatening that if he moves the bishop, I will take. Of course. If he ever moves this knight, it's mate, and he stopped the mate. Wait, but did he? Because now if I take the knight, I can take the bishop, and he's running his king because he knows that the position is a bit dicey. So it's easy to find a mate in positions like this. as the more complex the position is, the easier it is for your opponent to make a mistake. Now we move his rook to block my bishop from moving. Typical stuff, typical. Yeah. He removed his pawn up or his king forward. He didn't do any of that. Now if I take, can I take? Yes, I can take. I think that's the best move. And now we are in a time scramble, real time. So now we start to make more mistakes. He might probably blunder a move that uses the game on the spot. And now I can't really explain my moves as it's real time. But as you can see, every move I'm making is somewhat. Oh, that was a bad move. That was the wrong move. That was the wrong move. So now he could mate me. Oh my god, that was the wrong move. And I won on time. Now this is what I'm talking about. Right now is a perfect example of when you are playing Blitz. I mean, when you're playing Blitz, you always need to remember to keep your time in mind. Because the moment you get into your time, both you and your opponent will start to make mistakes. And in those mistakes, you can get into a losing position. But because you have more time, with which is a 10-second advantage for me, I won on time. But for example, if this was reversed, and my opponent had 3 seconds, and I had, if this was reversed, and I had 3 seconds, while my opponent has 12 seconds, in this position, I would lose guaranteed. But because of the time I didn't use. Now I'm not gonna play another game. Let's see what happens. And this is a new account, a new chess.com account. So like in the previous game, I got like 47 EO for winning, because it's a new account, so they're still trying to estimate my EO and all that. And that's it's just a simple opening. He will play knight c3. You also both of the knights attack the pawn, but he didn't. I have no idea why. Why wouldn't he play the best move in the position? Oh, understand. I think understand. Oh, understand. I understand now. He will take with the bishop. Then he will play knight f7. Then play bishop. Then play bishop g6. Then take my queen as I took the knight with my king. It's like a simple opening trick, or it's a simple opening trick. Actually, like most beginners need to understand this trick, as it's mostly implemented by people. No, not most. It's mostly implemented by beginners and I think intermediate people who are like my EO of 1300 to 1700. It's mostly implemented by us, even though most of us already know how to counter it. So I don't know why they are still doing it. Maybe it's for something. And right now I'm not playing moves that don't use the game immediately, because right now it's still the open. I can't afford to start thinking every move to, like, when I just castled to protect my king. I didn't really think about the position that much, because at the end of the day I need to have a time advantage. So when we get to 1 minute or 30 seconds, like down to bullet time, I have more time. So in that position I can think, and yes, and thus if my opponent's blunders, I can counter it. And now I don't know why he played it. Oh, I see. But that's a blunder, because now he will take here. Then I will move my queen to the side. Oh, I see. No, then I will move my queen to e. Then I move my queen to e8. Then he will take my rook, or he will take. No, okay. So he will take, and I'm still up. Wait, so that wasn't the move. Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. I see it. I see it now. I see what he's doing now. I see what he's doing. He wants to get rid of this knight so that he can go here. But now he's just playing moves for no particular reason. Because look at the position. I'm up 6 points of my TV. And he blundered his queen. I don't even understand why he blundered his queen. Because the position was equal. The position was equal. He just wanted too much. He wanted to win by all means when he didn't have to. He bit more than he could digest. Yeah. And right now, I don't think I need to explain my moves, because it's a simple game. Just keep my queen and don't use. Simple game, simple tactic now. Keep my queen, don't use. Don't blunder in one. Simple. Like, for example, if I was to go here, she would go here to fork both of the rooks. But I'm not doing that because right now I can't find my words. Like right now, I'm just playing moves to get his pieces off the board, and this pawn here, all the way down. Who is going to stop this pawn? Who? I have no idea. He doesn't know who's gonna stop this pawn, and now he will move. Probably he can't even move there because of the queen. He can't move the rook into a1 because of the queen. Then he will have to sacrifice his bishop to stop the pawn. Which is also wrong, because now I have this pawn is a target. It's a target, completely a target. And there's nothing he can do about it. Nothing. Because now, it's mate. What he had to do was let go of the pawn. But he didn't, so it's mate now. And that's the thing about the game. Right in this game, as you can see, I got 40 EO because I was trying to estimate my total EO in Blitz. In this game, I was the one with real time, and that is because I was explaining to you guys as at this point I realized, not this point. As at this point, I realized that he wasn't playing the same game as me. I don't know what he was doing here, but it wasn't what we were doing. Because this position doesn't make sense to me. Maybe the engine will think differently. Maybe let me ask the engine what they think happened in the position. Let me ask. Yeah, great, the 2. Okay, so no inaccurate 4. I missed once. I blundered once. What was my blunder? A fantastic middle game. Okay, start. So this was the game. Simple game. Do the blunder. How is the blunder? So. No. How was this a blunder? Was it here? Wait. What was the blunder here? What move was it at this point that made it a blunder? Okay. So we're supposed to take, then I take. Oh my god. No, actually, imagine if my opponent played this. What would I do here to stop this move? there's nothing I can do. My queen is gone, and if I take mate in one, oh my god, that was a blunder, fam. That was a terrible blunder. Terrible. Okay, so even this move was considered a mistake. You get a chance to eventually win a rook. Yo, that was okay. So this was the best move. This was the best move. Oh, I see. Wait. How is that the best move? Hanging, and now it is defended. But how is this one the best move? Ignoring the threat on the rook, a difficult move to see. Okay, so they wanted me to just completely ignore the complaint wanted me to completely ignore this threat here, but I couldn't do that. As that is just wrong in my eyes. This was a miss. Okay, after that, this was a miss, and this was a miss. So I was supposed to. Oh, I was supposed. Wait. Oh, I was supposed to take the knight. Because now this knight here is completely defended from anything. It has two attackers, two defenders, completely defended. And this knight and this bishop is still hanging. And his other bishop here is now also hanging. So that was the best move. I see it now. Oh my god. Okay, that was my fault. Wait, where was the queen? Yeah, and this complete miss. And no one even knows what this. I don't even think my opponent knew what this move was from. At this point, I think my opponent was actually high, like he was on some crack. And yeah, I know I didn't play the best moves, but I just played moves from. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go all the way down. Oh. Boop, 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 oh, easy. Okay? And that is the end for this spot. Have a good afternoon. And if you have any tips on how I can improve my content, you can send me you can message in the video in the comment section. And thank you. And just so you know, my voice is like this. Like, my voice is weird, but okay, I understand. You understand. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye.